For over 7 decades, a single line has defined the fate of millions. This is the story of how one nation became two. It started in 1945, at the end of World War II. An arbitrary line, the 38th parallel, was drawn to divide the land. After 35 years of Japanese occupation, liberation brought hope, but it also brought the Cold War to the peninsula's doorstep. Soviet troops moved in from the north, while American forces arrived in the south, setting the stage for a divided future. By 1948, 2 separate governments were established, each claiming to be the legitimate ruler of all Korea. One peninsula, 2 ideologies. The North embraced Soviet-backed socialism, while the South aligned with Western democracy. In June 1950, the tension exploded. North Korean forces crossed the border, triggering a brutal 3-year conflict. It became a global proxy war involving the United Nations and China, leaving the peninsula in ruins. Millions of lives were lost, and countless families were torn apart by a border that had become a wall of fire. In 1953, an armistice was signed. But here's the catch. It was a ceasefire, not a peace treaty. Technically, the 2 Koreas are still at war today. The border remains one of the most militarized zones on Earth. In the decades that followed, their paths diverged wildly. One became a global economic powerhouse, transforming from a war-torn nation into a leader in technology, culture, and industry. The other chose a path of isolation and military expansion, becoming a nuclear-armed state under hereditary rule. This divide has created a constant state of global concern, as the peninsula remains a flashpoint for international security. But in the middle of this tension, there's a strange irony. The DMZ has become an accidental nature preserve, a place where life flourishes in the silence of an unfinished war, waiting for a day when the line finally disappears.